Hey y'all, it's so good to have you here with us. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of rustic, shabby chic vintage style. If you're looking to transform your space with a touch of vintage charm, stay tuned for our top 5 essential tips. There's just something so special about a home that feels lived in, a space that tells a story, and this style, it just sings with character. It's all about blending the old with the new, the perfectly imperfect, and creating a haven that truly reflects who you are. It's more than just decor, it's about crafting an atmosphere of warmth and comfort, a place where memories are made and cherished. This style, for me, is all about heart. It's about finding those pieces that speak to you, that have a history, and then weaving them into the fabric of your everyday life. Think cozy textures, weathered finishes, and a palette that feels both comforting and uplifting. It's not about chasing perfection, but rather embracing the beauty in imperfections. A chipped paint finish here, a lovingly worn fabric there. It's this blend of rustic charm and vintage elegance that creates such an inviting and personal atmosphere. We believe that your home should be your favorite place in the world, and with a few thoughtful touches, you can create a space that feels both timeless and uniquely yours. So, if you're ready to infuse your home with a little bit of that cozy, story-filled magic, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through some simple yet impactful ways to bring this beautiful aesthetic to life. From sourcing unique finds to layering textures and incorporating nature, these tips are all designed to help you create a space that feels authentic and deeply personal. Let's get started on this journey to make your home a true reflection of rustic, shabby chic charm. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to share these ideas with you. Alright, our first step, and it's a foundational one, is all about embracing natural materials. When I think about rustic charm, my mind immediately goes to the inherent beauty of things like reclaimed wood, the steadfastness of stone, and the soft touch of natural fibers. These aren't just building blocks, they're storytellers. Imagine a feature wall crafted from old barnwood, each plank with its own history, its own unique grain and color, instantly adding warmth and a sense of grounding to a room. Or picture a beautiful, rugged stone fireplace becoming the heart of your living space, a place where family gathers. These materials bring the outdoors in the most authentic and comforting way. Using natural materials is key because they add so much texture and depth, which is essential for that shabby chic feel. Think about the tactile experience: a chunky jute rug underfoot, the cool smoothness of a slate countertop, or the comforting weight of a linen throw. It's these sensory details that truly make a space come alive. We're not aiming for sleek and polished here. We're looking for character, for materials that show a bit of their journey. This could be as simple as incorporating wooden crates for storage, using woven baskets to hold blankets, or even choosing furniture made from raw, unfinished wood. Each piece contributes to that authentic, lived-in aesthetic that we love so much, and the beauty of natural materials is their versatility. They can be the star of the show, like a stunning reclaimed wood dining table, or they can be subtle accents like terracotta pots for your plants, or a simple cotton runner on a sideboard. Don't be afraid to mix and match different types of wood, stone, and fibers. The variations in color and texture will only add to the richness and authenticity of your decor. It's about creating a space that feels honest and connected to the natural world, a space that feels both rustic and refined, which is the sweet spot of shabby chic. Next up, and this one is close to my heart, is the art of curating vintage finds. Oh, the thrill of the hunt. There's nothing quite like scouring local thrift stores, wandering through flea markets on a sunny morning, or even browsing online marketplaces for those unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. This is where your home really starts to tell its own story. You're not just buying an item, you're adopting a piece of history, something that has lived a life before it came to you. Look for things that catch your eye, that spark a little bit of joy or curiosity. It could be a set of beautifully aged vintage frames, perfect for displaying family photos or botanical prints. Think about items that have inherent character. Old books with beautifully worn covers and softened pages, their spines telling tales of past readers. Or perhaps some antique trinkets like a tarnished silver locket, a delicate porcelain teacup, or an old-fashioned alarm clock. These aren't just decorations. They are conversation starters, little whispers of the past that add soul to your space. Each item you choose should feel like a personal discovery, something that resonates with you. Don't worry about everything matching perfectly. The charm of vintage is often in its eclectic nature. It's about building a collection that feels curated by your heart. When you bring these treasures home, they instantly add a layer of personality and individuality that you just can't get from mass-produced items. A vintage mirror with a slightly foxed glass can add so much more character than a brand new one. An old wooden ladder repurposed as a blanket holder, or a stack of vintage suitcases used as a side table. These are the touches that make a space uniquely yours. So embrace the hunt, enjoy the process of discovery, and let these vintage finds weave their stories into the tapestry of your home, creating a truly shabby, chic, and soulful environment. Now, let's talk about showcasing all those lovely finds and everyday essentials with open shelving. I am such a big believer in open shelving, especially in spaces like the kitchen or living areas, because it's a fantastic way to blend functionality with beauty. It allows you to display your curated vintage collection, your favorite dishware, or those charming rustic pieces, turning them into part of your home's decor. Think about how a set of colorful, mismatched vintage plates can bring a pop of personality to your kitchen wall, or how a collection of old mason jars, perhaps filled with dried herbs or baking supplies, can add a touch of farmhouse charm. Open shelving invites you to be intentional about what you display. It encourages you to surround yourself with items that you love and that are useful. In a rustic, shabby, chic kitchen, imagine shelves adorned with your everyday colorful dishware, maybe some pretty floral patterns or simple, earthy stoneware. Line up those handy mason jars, perhaps some holding wooden spoons and rustic kitchen tools, while others display grains or homemade preserves. It's not just about storage. It's about creating vignettes, little moments of beauty that make your functional spaces feel more personal and visually appealing. The key is to keep it organized but not overly styled. It should feel accessible and lived in. This approach also makes your kitchen, or any room with open shelving, feel more airy and spacious. Instead of hiding everything behind closed doors, you're celebrating the items you use and love. You could display a collection of white ironstone pitchers, some well-loved cookbooks, or even small potted herbs. The trick is to balance the items, mixing different heights, textures, and shapes to create a visually interesting display. Don't be afraid to leave some empty space too. It helps to prevent the shelves from looking cluttered. Ultimately, open shelving is a wonderful way to make your home feel more welcoming and to keep your favorite rustic and vintage pieces right where you can enjoy them every day. And there you have it, our top 5 essential tips for creating a home filled with rustic, shabby chic vintage charm. Thanks for watching. We hope these tips inspire you to create your own rustic, shabby chic vintage haven. Remember, this style is all about creating a space that feels personal, comfortable, and full of character. It's not about perfection, but about embracing the beauty of the imperfect, the stories held within old objects, and the warmth of natural materials. It's about making a house truly feel like your home, a sanctuary that reflects your unique story and style. We truly believe that the most beautiful homes are those that are lived in and loved, spaces that evolve with you. So, take these ideas, play with them, and make them your own. Let your personality shine through in the vintage pieces you choose, the textiles you layer, and the way you arrange your cherished belongings. The joy is in the process of creating a space that resonates deeply with you, a place where you and your loved ones can make lasting memories. We encourage you to start small, perhaps with one corner or one room, and let the charm unfold. We'd love to see how you bring these ideas to life in your own spaces, so please share your projects and thoughts with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more home decor inspiration. Your support means the world to us, and it allows us to keep sharing what we love. Until next time, happy decorating, and may your homes be filled with warmth, beauty, and lots of heart. We can't wait to see you again soon.